Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway in the final game of a busy Sunday. The return man, Ty Johnson. And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Allen going to go to the air right away. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Into a sea of defenders have intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. It'll go as a sack and a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 2nd and goal. 2nd down. Here's Hurts. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back in his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Nolan Smith. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Davis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. A give to the fullback on the dive. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It's been a tremendous season of football, but it's not over yet. One half remains to decide who will stand on the podium with the Vince Lombardi Trophy. And to call the second half, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their second drive. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And
this is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Eagles will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. And he's got it. So they try for 2, successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. On play action, Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Walked incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence. The big play.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Now, whistles and a stoppage here. It looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. Throwing now is Allen. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters gone by. Don't leave your seats now, folks. The 4th and final quarter of the Super Bowl is up next. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. One final try here for Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may write a finish to this Super Bowl. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going deep for Brown. And, oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. sliding out of the pocket. He's going deep for Brown. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play there for Philly. 57 yards.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big fourth quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Looking to throw, Pickett. And he fends him off. Buying time to his left. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage. And time is going to expire in this football game. And the Lombardi Trophy will rest in the city of brotherly love. The Philadelphia Eagles are the Super Bowl champs. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.